Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Jim Gallantly. I do the breakfast show on BFBS Scotland from Dreghorn Barracks, just up the road here in Edinburgh, which is the home of 3 Rifles and also the home of the band of the Royal Regiment of Scotland, who always do us a brilliant turn at Edinburgh Poppy Day. Please welcome the band of the Royal Regiment of Scotland.
can we get a quick word with the director of music as well? Thanks for organising the weather.
Well, thank you very much for everybody for enduring the weather.
It's, you know what, the weather is secondary here. The most important thing is that you're here in Scotland. Tell us why it's important to you.
Well, we're very lucky that we've got a fantastic relationship with Rugby Scotland. And whilst this is a great one event for the year, actually we spend the vast majority of the year working closely with Rugby Scotland. We have a Rugby Scotland concert series. We get people to take music all around Scotland and perform and raise money for the charity all year round. So it really is a great pleasure to continue working with them.
That was brilliantly juggled, not only 2 microphones but a baton as well, which we'll let you put to good use now, and we'll get more music from the band of the Royal Regiment of Scotland, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Chris Brown. He's the bandmaster with the Band of the Royal Regiment of Scotland. It's a fine selection of tunes you're doing for us today.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic to be here. Yeah, we're really thrilled to be here. And yeah, we've got all sorts of music to play for you today. Hopefully a lot of tunes that you'll recognise.
Busy schedule for the band at the moment.
Yeah, we've been doing a series of concerts for Poppy Scotland, so that's kept us fairly busy. We've been out doing plenty of concerts, a whole bunch of marching gigs as well. So yeah, we're very busy at the moment.
Where are you next? Dundee tomorrow?
Dundee Saturday.
Oh, Saturday for the concert of remembrance, is it?
That's right. Festival of Remembrance is Saturday at Dundee. So I hope you're all going to come and see that. Should be a good concert.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm from Dundee. It never rains in Dundee. That's for sure. Chris, thank you very much. Can we have more, please, from the Band of the Royal Regiment of Scotland?
Ladies and gentlemen, please once again show your appreciation for the band of the Royal Regiment of Scotland. Wonderful. Once again, please show your appreciation for the band of the Royal Regiment of Scotland. So we're here at Edinburgh Poppy Day. We basically want to tip you upside down, get the coins out of your pockets, get them in the collecting tin. We don't have to do that, though. You can also donate online if you go to poppyscotland.org.uk. And we really are spoiling you today because we go from the band of the Royal Regiment of Scotland, an army band, to the Royal Marines Band Scotland, who will be with you in just a moment.